Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, and when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun.
Currently gusting 32 knots of wind. It's now 10 past 8 and it is showing no signs of letting up. Good morning guys. Well, it's obviously the next day and it's been blowing a hoolie all night, but we have a bit of a window to get to Rhodes before some bad winds come in on Friday to Rhodes, and we need to be there to take shelter. So we've made a decision, we're gonna go for it. It might be a bit of a bumpy ride, but we've got a 10-hour journey today to the first destination and then 2 more 10-hour days to get to Rhodes. I've packed everything up. You probably just heard the anchor's been coming up. The boys are in here, they're just doing what boys do. We've packed everything away. They're gonna have their iPads for the first hour of the journey just while we assess what the sea's like, because it's been blowing crazy here and we don't know what it's going to be like out at sea. So I just come up on deck, the engine's on. Really not sure what the situation's going to be like, but gut feeling is let's just go for it. We tried and now we've bailed because we've gone out to sea and we're not even in open ocean yet, and we've got 31 knots and the sea is really rough. So we know that if we just got hit by a massive spray. If we went round the corner to where the sea has got plenty of fetch, all of a sudden the waves are going to shoot up and it's just going to be horrible. 10 hours of hideous sea conditions and just being thrown around and really not really feeling very safe. I'm actually ready to go as well, finally mentally ready to go, but all things are meant to be. What are you up to, Josh?
I'm after making a climbing frame for the kids.
Using your rope tying skills. Daddy's taught you.
Yeah.
Well, we're back at Milo Potter's beach, aren't we, Ross? Feeling mildly deflated because we got the boat so ready to go. It felt like all the signs were there, wasn't it, to just not be going for it. Would you agree, Ross?
Yeah.
So skipper made the decision to not go. We're not going. Ross can do lots of eating avocado on toast with scrambled eggs. That looks amazing. So yeah, a bit deflated, but it's a sailing for you, totally unpredictable at times, and safety first always. Still here, still at Milo Porter's, but I'm headed to the far out bar. Did some swimming, I did some work, I went and did a leg session at the gym there, just had dinner, chilled out, had a really good day actually, and now I'm just enjoying this lovely sunset.
I thought you talking to your mum.
Me mum, could be, she's probably watching. Hi mum. Let's just turn the engine on as well. Alright, I quit. Well guys, it's the next day and Ross has woken up this morning and decided that we're going. We're going for it. So where we thought we were going to be here for perhaps another week or so, the weather has just completely changed. The weather forecast has totally changed. I've got the Little Mermaid soundtrack on. Josh is just building a brick tower over here because he needs to calm down apparently. It helps him chill out. And Noah is still doing his homeschooling, which we started about 2 hours ago. Standard.
You get the switch.
And that's it. Just been asked to hit the switches, which means I think we're going.
Instruments and windlass.
Engine started. Holly Blue on the move. Holly Blue on the move, Noah. He's not giving me any time here. The engine started. Anchor's gonna be up in a minute. I still haven't got all the windows closed. Talk about pressure. Well, off we go. Bye bye EOS. Or is it? Is it really bye bye this time?
It is bye bye EOS time.
It is bye bye EOS.
We'll
We are actually going. We won't be back. We're not coming back in half an hour. The sea actually feels so much calmer today, doesn't it? It's just got a better feel to it. Fingers crossed for plain sailing.
Feeling better about this then?
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. Got a better vibe to it today. I know it sounds silly, but you can feel the difference, can't you? Yesterday just didn't.
Well,
wasn't quite right.
actually the weather is saying the same as yesterday, but what actually happened yesterday was not what the weather said.
No, like
It was-
even the beach right now is.
It was about 4-7, I reckon, yesterday,
Mad,
most
isn't
of the
it?
day.
Well, trust your guts. That's what I say. I just really hope the sea's not going to be still all stirred up from yesterday.
Above Naxos, it's about 1.5 metre waves,
Really?
but below where we are, it's going to be about 0.5 metre.
Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with it if it's behind us and the waves are pushing us along, if you know what I mean? It's comfortable. It's when it's on the side. What do you mean? Is it not going to be like that? Oh, great.
It's when they're pushing us along this way, she starts to corkscrew. Were you one of those people that used to do your homework on the bus? Well, I certainly was. Unfortunately, I've got this habit where I like to put in the waypoints as we're going along rather than beforehand. So that's what I'm doing now. I use Navionics on the phone and then put in my own waypoints on the phone just to customize it to how I want to do it. I like to just be offshore a little bit more than what Navionics does automatically. I put the same waypoints in on the plotter, so we've got two devices with the same coordinates. Holly steers a much better line than I do. She takes into account the wind, the tide, tracks that we're en route, or on course, sorry. And yeah, it makes life very easy. Just looking at the sea conditions and it's already starting to pick up. There's a lot more white horses out here. Fingers crossed it's not going to get too rough. We do have the option of bailing at Manganari, but after that, you know, it's sort of a 9-hour sail where there's nowhere to go. I don't know how well you can see this, but we're now out of the shelter of the bay. Got the odd white horse. It's very, very hard to predict what the weather's going to do here in Greece. So sometimes you just have to go with your gut. Yesterday, my gut feeling was not to go. We were sat by the pool at Far Out Bar in Wild Porter's Bay, and the conditions got really severe. I've never seen so much white water in the bay before. The wind was definitely blowing in excess of 30 knots. So good call, I think, for our small little family and limited crew.
It's a bit rolly-roo, isn't it?
Can I just quickly keep that out?
I think it's best if you stay where you are, Joshy, because we're a bit rolly, aren't we? Sea does not know what it's doing, and we're just sitting, rolling with it. And all Josh cares about is whether his tower's fallen over.
Mummy,
Sit down, good boy.
how badly this boat's rocking.
Yeah.
Even though it's rocking so bad, my tower has still managed to stand it.
Well, there you go. We'll judge what the sea's like by how your tower stands up, shall we? Bouncing around. Bloody fucking Broncos. So, when in doubt, bake. That's exactly what I've done. I baked a chocolate chip fudge cake because I'm nervous, and that's what I do because it chills me out. So I'm just gonna go and give this to Skipper now. Captain, chocolate chip fudge cake with Nutella. Winner. Ross! You go. Don't say I never give you anything. He's Nutella mad. It's about what I've made his day because he's hungry. Ross, are you playing back? We are in, I don't even know what knots of wind. I'm too scared to ask Ross. And the waves are breaking up massive. Have a little cry already. Boys are fine. Ross. Thoughtful if you heard that. But he looks pretty confident. I'm just absolutely bricking it. And I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I know we're probably absolutely fine, but this is the biggest stuff I've ever been in.
Getting stronger every day. Through the bullets and the flames, but the fire's in your eyes, and there's no place left to hide. You got nowhere to run away. No, you got nowhere to run away.
Reese.
Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain, the ones who stood for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, say goodbye. We're setting sail, and all those midnight secrets told, we'll take them to the grave. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun.
Nothing like a dolphin to give you a warm welcome to an island. I think there's two of them. He's coming to have a play. Here he is.
That's the first time I've ever seen a dolphin
Is it?
in my life. Wow.
There's another one there.
He's something.
He is so big, isn't he?
You see, they look to be playing tag.
They're just having fun. They're so playful.
On a board.
Yep. Eat fish. Amazing.
That's as big as that. We're looking at dolphins. Look at how close behind one of them is. If I fell in I'd probably go for a swim with it.
Look, there's another one. That's three. 1, 2.
Where's the other one?
Unless he came under the boat. So we've just arrived at Astipalia. It's been quite a hard sail. About halfway through we hit 30 knots of wind and 2 to 3 metre waves hitting us on the beam, which Laura didn't like too much. I think she thinks it's all my fault. A bit bumpy at the minute. In fact, she's just coming down now, look.
Hi.
Alright.
Right. Hi guys, we're now approaching our first stop in the 3 times 10 hour sailing legs, which probably seems like nothing to other people but feels like hell on earth for me. Not because I don't like sailing, but because I really don't do well with being in one space for a long amount of time when the boat is rocking like merry hell, which it has been doing all day today. I'm sure Ross would have filled in the blanks for you, but it's been a hard day. But look, it's glorious now. We've done the bad patch of weather and some evil winds and brutal short sharp waves, steep ones, and we have now landed at Astipalia. I say landed, we're not there yet. We've got to get around this corner here and then we're stopping. Yay! I'm not kidding when I tell you that I have felt like the world's worst Mother's Day. I have been so snappy because I have just basically been petrified. It's the first time I've ever been in strong winds and high seas without much land in sight, well, with no land in sight. And I'm not gonna lie when I say it scared the living bejesus out of me. Like, the boys were amazing. They just got on with it. They were watching their films, they were playing their iPads, they were playing games. They were all, the water's just all glassy, it was lovely. They were fine, absolutely fine, no complaints. And I was gripping the edge of my seat, crying. I've cried a few times. Petrified I was. In fact, anyone who watched it on my Instagram will know already that I was a bit of a state. Anyway, this is it with sailing. It's like the most roller coaster ride until you get used to wave heights, winds, getting through a patch of something and knowing that actually you're going to be totally safe because everything's fine, the boat's massive, heavy, sails can cope with it, all the rest of it. When you've never done it before, anything you hit that's new and more extreme than any other time you've been through something similar, it's always very intense. And then once you've been through it, you get out the other side and the calm waters just feel like amazing, and the scenery is amazing, and the ride is totally worth it. I'm going to give the boys a lot of attention after this, and also I think they really deserve a treat of some description.
You alright, guys?
But I can stand. Hang on.
So a serious conversation you guys have got going there.
Well, yeah.
Our anchorage is just over here. How you doing then, Laura? Feeling any better?
I've got one thing to say.
What's that?
It feels good to still be alive. That's it.
One day, Laura,
Yeah.
you'll look back at this trip and smile.
I'm smiling now because I'm still alive. I'm smiling. I just don't smile while it's happening. In fact, I just cried instead a lot. And all Josh cares about is the soft toys
These
falling off the
two,
side.
were you scared earlier, guys?
Josh was reassuring
Noah,
me.
were you scared?
No.
Josh had me
These
sat.
two troopers.
Josh had me sat down and was saying, "Don't worry, mummy. I know what every noise on this boat means." And that sound that you just heard then was the Genoa being released, and that makes an awful noise, but it doesn't mean anything. And then he said, and we all know that Daddy's in control of the boat, and that this boat weighs 14 tons, and you can't knock it over. It can handle waves as big as houses. Why wasn't that me saying that?
I don't know. know, it's really funny that sometimes Josh, you're the adult, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a kid. I'm a girl. I'm a girl.
You're not.
Yeah, but in a minute, I'll be an experienced sailor. And no, I'm well aware of that as well.
You're a grown-up.
I'm old.
Maybe you get scared.
So who wants some dinner anyway?
Me, and a beer.
I had a gin at 4 o'clock.
Did you? That's
I waited
cheating.
till 4 o'clock.
And it's coming from there.
I've been in it for 4 hours and it's still
All I've had today is
4 o'clock.
water.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up.